afternoon. So I thought I might just set up my camera and microphones and do a little bit of rambling out here to see where the wind takes me. So, first thing I wanted to ramble about is this very lovely purple bush behind me, just to my right hand side, your left hand side. With the sun shining through from behind, it looks really quite beautiful. But I've been very curious what it is. I haven't been able to ask the neighbours, as it's on their property just over the fence. Wow. Sorry, there's a tiny little bird I've never seen before. That was the one that just tweeted past you. Kenji's on the ground here, he's also interested. But yeah, I haven't been able to ask what the plant is. But it started shooting up in purple about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And the whole time that I've been on this property, I haven't seen it be purple. It must only bloom like that through spring. As when I moved in from summer, I never saw it purple. But I wouldn't mind finding out what it is and planting it all along my property here. The section behind me here, I've been working on a little bit as well. This one's a fire area, so I had lots of big logs sitting around there. And all through winter, I was doing the little comfort fires up here. Otherwise, I've got a very large section down to my left-hand side, and that's the bonfire section, so all the big bits of wood and everything that I want to burn in big piles just sits down there. So I've been raking out and trying to kind of scatter the ash a little bit through here so I can then re-soil. The ash can be a little bit useful for potassium, I believe. Some other things. But I've been trying to make this a very nice kind of backyard. I've been trying to make this a very nice grassy end to the backyard, is what I meant to say. There's some very nice trees and plants on the perimeter that give a bit of comfort and protection, but also just looks really quite pretty. And so my grand plan has always been to have all of the flat land up here to be one big lawn. Although, arguably, it's really inefficient, as lawns aren't particularly great for the environment, for animals around. It'd be better to have scrub and native bushes throughout, but I want something to run around on, something for Kenji to run around on, and that's okay. This property is kind of like a multi-story residence. So on the ground story here you have me, Kenji, the vegetables, the grass, and the house. And then you have the first story, which is in all the bushes and the low branches. And that's where a lot of the possums will live, as well as koalas and other animals climbing up. That's their access points. But there's also lots of birds that like to sit in those little bushes and those little crevices. Then you have the second story, and that's the top half of a lot of the tall bushes, and the middle arms and branches of the tall gum trees. That's where more possums live and more birds. And then you have the top third story, right up top. Next to me here is a very tall gum tree, and right up the top I can see a huge bird's nest. I'm not sure what type of bird would be in that one. We mainly have kookaburras, magpies, some crows, wattlebirds, lorikeets, rainbow lorikeets that is. They look like parrots. They're very pretty, but they sound very annoying. They make a very loud, harsh scream. And then cockatoos, and sometimes galahs, but not really in this area. We also have cockatoos, and we also have some black cockatoos. So out of those, I can't really think which one would be making a large nest at the top of a gum tree. Maybe I just haven't noticed what a magpie nest looks like for a youngling, for example, something like that. But my thoughts are lorikeet, I reckon. Could be a rainbow lorikeet, although they like to burrow out in trees. And there are a few hollow trees here. I'm not too sure. The garden project is slowly getting there. I keep having little interruptions, needing to borrow equipment for making fences and stuff, but episode 3 of the gardening episodes will be coming soon. I've almost finished the garden bed, which is the focus for that video. Excuse me. But last weekend I was playing scrap footy with the boys, just out the back here, and I got drilled into the ground, and I've broken 2 ribs, which sucks. So I can't really do a lot of the heavy work that I've been needing to do now. It's spring. But luckily I did get quite a lot done through winter, so it's not quite as hard. But cracked a rib right like in front of my heart, and then I've cracked one basically at the same spot on the back, but a little bit lower, so it's all on one side. So sleeping's pretty tricky at the moment as well. It's another reason why I was up late last night and not sleeping, and then woke up late today. It's day 5 of having the broken ribs now. It's gonna take 6 weeks to heal, so see how that goes. But yeah, it might be a little wait until future gardening episodes after that number 3. Everything's gone to seed, so I'm chopping everything down. It's starting to look a lot more like dirt, and there's no plants left, but I'm still getting the area all set up, and it's feeling really mature. Feels like the designs that I've worked on for the last year have finally started to pay off, and interesting is none of it was really planned properly in advance. There was lots of drawings I did, but those designs were just tweaks of what I was kind of making. There's very loud sound behind me. I'll try to block it out a little bit going like this. See if that works at all. Because that is just way too loud. Sounds like a wood chipper or something. But yeah, what I was saying is, it's very disturbing. What I was saying is, the design has kind of designed itself over time. I haven't really needed to do much actual mental preparation for it. All I've done is just add little bits, slowly rearrange each garden bed until I found a design that works, and also just simply incorporating the already existing layout of the trees there just to weave between. That's quite disturbing. I think I might just give it a couple of minutes and see if that sound goes away. Hopefully it does. It's a very nice afternoon. I don't want to have to stop this. Well, bugger. It seems like the chainsaw or wood chipper isn't going away. And I don't think that this cupping technique is going to help too much with it. So I think I'm going to have to leave this for now. It's a very quick ramble, unfortunately. I might try to film a little bit more later. I'll stuff it, you know what? I will film a bit more of this later. I'm going to wait until the evening and come back once it's stopped. Alright, I'll catch you then. Alrighty. Not too sure how well you can see me at the moment. It is night time. It's about 10 o'clock. There was a lot of noises in the neighborhood through the evening, so I just decided to wait until night time. I also thought it might be a nice contrast between the daytime sounds and the nighttime sounds. Let's bring this a little bit closer here. Let's sit back. Okay. Now the other thing is, I realized I had both of my microphones pointing inwards. So the left and right effect wasn't very prominent. It was very centered audio like that, rather than out wide like that. So here we are. It's luckily a really clear, still, and relatively warm night. It's meant to only get down to about 17 or 18 degrees tonight, Celsius, which is quite warm, especially for where I live. Normally it's around 10 degrees at night, so I do have a jacket on because it's a little bit brisk, but it's very calm energy out here, calm vibe. Got Kenji off somewhere behind me. He's doing a little bit of wandering around. Let's bring that up too. You may be able to hear a little bit of noise from the main road nearby. But other than that, I think this would be quite still and quiet. I'm just gonna keep rambling about whatever. Above me is a little possum hut. A rectangular little box. There's a possum drawing on it. And a little hole up the top for entering as well. And when I came out here to set up, just before, I saw a possum that was on the ground, a little ringtail possum. And I got a bit freaked out by me and sprinted up the tree. And it disappeared, but around below the box is where it disappeared, so I think that it is inside of it. Because it'd be relatively early morning for a possum at this time. I might be going back to have a little nap before midnight or midday. I'd really like to get some lighting in the yard behind me here, especially because I do a lot of, not a lot, but when I have people over, the entertainment area is often out here in the grass. So there's some big trees and bushes which would be nice to illuminate for a few hours in the evening. And it would look really quite nice in these videos too. As it gets to summertime, I think that these nighttime videos will start to find a direction and vibe. I would like to do kind of meditation videos and relaxing sounds and little whisper videos just on the grass, very low to the ground, big wide shot, and having lots of background lights, lots to look at. Just a nice field of view. It could be nice and relaxing. I'm really keen for when the very warm nights kick in. I really love the look of the stars and the moon up above through the leaves, through the gum trees and the gum leaves. It's a very relaxing thing to watch. And there's a certain very specific type of feeling and magic in the air when it's midnight on a warm summer's night and you're looking through the trees above to the stars on a bright night, especially when it's a full moon. And you have all the trees just glistening and shining above. It's very calming. Yeah, it's not too much that I feel like I can ramble about right now. Soon I'll definitely be coming out here with a bit more of an intent. something where I can sit down and do lots of sounds and little bits of whispering for long periods of time. And just really sit in the energy. You can hear the tap going off inside. Didn't realize how loud that was from out here. But yeah, I reckon I'll wrap it up for this one. It's just a very chill little quick ramble video. I'll be back soon with some more dedicated ASMR outside, outdoors. Also, my ribs have been starting to hurt quite a lot this evening, so I think I might just go and watch some Netflix and relax. Listen to some ASMR. But thank you for watching. If you've gotten all this way and you enjoy this and you'd like to see more, I do have a lot more outdoor videos, as well as, of course, the gardening videos. So feel free to check them out. And until next time, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, or evening, or night. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. And bye for now. Hey Kenji, come here. Come say goodbye.